This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now it's Rodgers. That ball complete to Isabella. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
Hey, 626.
On 1st down, Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Had to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Catch is made by Hardman. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. On play action, now Rodgers. That's to his running back, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They go with the former Lion. It's DeAndre Swift. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
You can script to diagram plays all you want, but no one really envisioned something like that happening this early in the game. How about that run to get things started? Didn't he win NFC Player of the Week last week?
Yeah, he was on fire a week ago, and what a start to this one.
Yeah, no sign of him cooling down at all.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Devontae Smith, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Paul ought to give up the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by James Bradbury.
Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Still in the first quarter, but what a great start for them. I mean, they've controlled the airways, Charles, on both sides. They had the passing touchdown. Then they intercept the pass of the other squad and take it back for another score.
Brandon, I know we have a ton of time left, but what an early backbreaker they just delivered. They're up early, and they appear to be totally dialed in. And that offense, they're forced to run right back out. Still shaking up a bit, but feeling the pressure to put something on the scoreboard. They've got to be careful here.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
You look at this Eagle defense.
They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And when you see a ranking like number 4 in the league against the pass, that's a testament to both their defensive coordinator and the general manager that crafted this unit, and now they're out executing.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Nolan Smith
in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10.
73.
Throwing is Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
At long last, the Eagles have found their new marquee #1 receiver. They dealt for Brown in last year's draft, and all he did in year 1 was set a new...
Hurts fumbles it, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And to the 43, so down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. And a defensive-minded coach loves to turn up the heat, turns it up there, it pays off.
And back in the good old days, those defensive-minded coaches just talked about intimidating teams, using force, right, beating them to the punch. In this case, they're talking about creating turnovers. That's all they preach, all game long, all practice long, every meeting. Get the football. That's what they want.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 20-yard line.
On play action, Rodgers. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. Cook. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Touchdown! Dalvin Cook. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Jets have cut it back within a score.
Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
Out of his end zone, here comes Jalen Reagor. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Second down. Here's Hurts.
This will be caught by Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game at Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
No,
2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Right back to Swift again on second down.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Here is third down and 4. Once again, it's Swift.
And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3 and leaves him with 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down.
Hey, 73, 7,
Hurts. That is caught. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they wind up getting 4 there on 4th and 1.
It's a gain of 4 that time. And it'll be first down, Eagles.
Great.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Play action. Here's Hurts.
As he throws there, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it up to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
It's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. Watkins in motion left. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Swift going to try up the middle.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. 3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
45 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw.
And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown.
Devontae Smith
With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns.
Oh, such great concentration. They're going right up against the side of the end zone, but able to get the feet in bounds.
There's so many things that go into that catch, and you just mentioned the concentration, being able to catch the football, get your feet down in bounds, hang on to it all the way through the process of the catch. That was a phenomenal play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Now Rodgers. And this is incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
26.
To throw is Rodgers.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
Picked off by James Bradbury.
And the Eagles are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
2nd and 10.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw here. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Quez Watkins.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Jets 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Score Eagles 28, Jets 7.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Here's Reagor. He's going to bring this one out.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Reagor on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. This ball complete to Reagor.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 43-yard line.
Go Silver, right?
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Airing it out deep for Smith. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Hey, 73, 73.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
First down, Philadelphia.
Hey, 73, 73. Round up, Yanni. Yanni. Delta.
On first down, Hurts.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And he's got it inside the 10. A big play there for Philly. 54 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Touchdown, Eagles!
Devontae Smith
from 3 yards out.
And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
On second down, a run with Hall.
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Give that sack to Nakobe Dean.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. taking it about the 16. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Silver.
2nd down. Here's Jalen Hurts. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
63.
Throwing is Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Hurts throw complete there to Smith. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Back to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets 30. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Smith brings it in, going across the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Hurts changing up the play. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
The Eagles on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Hurts.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Rodgers now on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 41.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Here's Hurts to throw.
It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Forced out to his left. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Hurts sets up to throw it.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
2nd down, here's Hurts. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Devontae Smith.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Eagles are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their fourth quarter lead.
Elliott now to add the extra point. A PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his numbers.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line.
Sets up first down and goal at the 6-yard line.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal.
The kick by Elliott is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Handoff, running left. Here's Hall.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's good for the Jets. First and 10.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. And he'll find Hall. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At their 49-yard line.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground, but every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
Here's 3rd and 6.
Completes it to Hardman. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. One final try now for Rodgers. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. That one looks like he'll throw here. This is Smith with a ground. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.